Hi, my name is Dave, and I'm going to be doing a little video on this program called Quantum Guru and why you should stay away from it. I'm going to tell you what it is, and then I'm going to give you some alternatives if you really, if this isn't something that is for you. But let me explain what this is. It's a piece of software that's going to trade for you on autopilot binary options. And it's going to make it seem like you can actually make hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a day. And the truth is that just doesn't happen. If it were the case, believe me, it would make news around the world. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. That's probably your first flag. Alright, the second red flag, or the second thing you should be watching out for, is that they use brokers that are not regulated, which means if you're putting money into a broker and you want that money back for some reason, they're not going to give it to you because you're going to have to jump through hoops. And so this is why I tell people, if you want to trade, make sure you're using a broker that is licensed and that is legal. Alright, get their license number, check it out with the CFTC or whatever government system that you have to verify that they are legal. Go ahead and check them out. Alright, I promise you, in most of these cases, these flash in the pan websites that come out are not genuine products. So do your research before you do that. In order for you to trade, you need to go to a school. You need to go and educate yourself, and that takes a while before you've got all the education, because you don't just need the know-how on how to trade. You need an emotional, what's the word? You need to be really, really strong emotionally, because trading is dangerous, and you can actually lose a lot of money very quickly. But in order for you to trade, you need a mentor, okay? You need a mentor that's going to help you trade and show you what to do. You need an understanding of indicators like Bollinger Bands, candlesticks, Fibonacci sequence, trends. There's a thing called the trend is your friend, and you've got to watch out for that. You need to understand things like stochastics. Those are all indicators that help you make decisions on a trade. Even bots like this, but you use it in conjunction with something else. Alright, so you need an understanding of indicators. You also need a strategy, and that's where your mentor helps you to make the correct trade. Alright, you also need an understanding of world events. Alright, so how the market influences. So the US often has an influence on other markets as well, and you need to know what that's like. You need to understand the implications of what markets do when they go up and when they go down. You also need an understanding of how the weather affects the markets, because even flash floods and rains and hail and that sort of thing can have a tremendous impact on the market. That's why if you walk into a newsroom, they got the news up, because they are watching the weather, they're watching world events, political stuff that's going on, and that's how they make the decisions. And it really boils down to the human element of trading. Alright? You cannot just rely on a piece of software to make decisions for you. I won't trust that. I don't even trust, I don't trust anybody with my money. I only trust me with my own money. You need to make that very clear. So that's very important. Make sure that these brokers that you're using are regulated, because they are not often. Alright? These brokers that they want you to use are in some weird places of the world that you don't even know. They pretend to be somewhere where they're not. And if they're not regulated, no one is watching your money. That I cannot stress that enough. You don't want to be giving out your personal information, like your credit card details, to a stranger. Alright, that's just looking for trouble. So please be careful of that. Now, when I said to you I was going to give you some alternatives, this is what I mean. So look, if you're absolutely hell-bent on getting into binary option trading or trading of any kind, do yourself a favor, go to your bank, go to a financial advisor, and ask them to point you the direction of a school so you can learn how to trade like I did. That's your first option. The second option is that if you are interested in making a living online like I have, I live in South Africa, I live in a third world country, and I make a living online from home. I don't work for anybody, and I work online regularly. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and do a search for my name. Go and search on YouTube, type in Dave Reineke, Reineke, and you'll see that I'm around. I know what I'm talking about. I teach people how to do this on a regular basis. This is what I do full time. and I have the freedom to do what I want when I want. It can be done, but you need hard work, you need dedication, and you need to be able to invest in yourself. Investing in yourself is very, very important. Why throw your money away into something which may or may not work? Believe me, more often than not, you lose that money. Rather invest in your education, where you can put money to good use. Alright, so go ahead, and if you want to find out more about that, go ahead and click on the link below this video. And when you do that, you'll be taken to a system that absolutely does work. I use it, many of my students use it, and they are building an income online, and so can you. Alright, so you have a great day, and at the very least, I hope that I've given you a warning. Stay away from Quantum Guru. Just the name Guru should send chills up your spine. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. You have a great day, and hopefully I'll chat to you soon. Cheers.